We can't lie, Atlanta is popping. All of my friends from California seem like they went there or they want to move there. Some left California as early as 2000 and never looked back. But the city of Atlanta has changed a lot since 2000. It's now 2024 and it used to be very cheap, but now Atlanta costs a lot of money. And there's a brother that pretty much talked about how much money you need to make to survive in the city of Atlanta.
Before moving to the city of Atlanta where the players play, here's how much you need to get paid to live there. Since the average cost of living is around $3,986 per month, and assuming you stick to a more realistic 75-15-10 plan, where 75% covers cost of living, 15% for saving and investing, and 10% for wants, you'll need to make at least $4,981.33 per month. That's a $59,775.96 take-home income, or an $85,394.23 salary. For those that live there, let me know how this matches up. Comment the city I should break down next.
And if you look at Atlanta, man, it's not a real city. Everybody got a Bugatti, everybody got money, everybody going to brunch. I'm like, damn, what the hell I'm doing with my life? I even get on the phone with my brother JR Wisdom, and he telling me he went down to Atlanta from South Carolina. He had a brunch. And of course, you know, booty clapping sounds. They're stupid thick out there. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody appears they're doing well. So then where are the average people in Atlanta? I guess they don't exist because everybody is rich out there. But now that's interesting because a lot of ladies in Atlanta are there looking for men with the bag, because obviously some of them ain't rich and they come to Atlanta for whatever reason they're coming for. Maybe music, maybe modeling, maybe a lot of things like that, right? And then we know that, hey, big cities do have scammers, so you probably have some scammers in Atlanta. So a lot of these women are probably looking for a man that can, you know, foot the bill, right? Then you got your girl Shira 7 who's out there telling ladies to do stuff like this.
Giving you everything is not the same thing as having money. So that's number one. See, y'all are thinking small. Y'all don't think big. Y'all are saying there's not enough of these men. There are. They're everywhere. They're in your DMs. They're at the bar. They're at the restaurant. If y'all still go to the club, the younger ones are probably in the club. They're everywhere. They're just not on your checklist. Okay? But there are generous men out there that are willing to provide for you. They're just not the type of man that's on your checklist. Okay? Now, I didn't say that there's not men that's on your checklist. I said that there's men out there that are providers. Y'all have a checklist, and then there's men out there that are providers. Get rid of that checklist except for two things: paid and not a criminal. Okay? And then you can narrow the choices down from there. But y'all be having too much stuff on y'all's checklist sometimes. That's why y'all don't see available men. Men are definitely, they will make themselves available even when they're not. Okay? Y'all are just very limited in your thinking what a provider is. A provider can be married with 5 kids and still provide for you. A provider can be single, never want to get married, and just be your sugar daddy and still provide a lifestyle for you. A provider can live, you know, down the street in a whole other country and send you money. Do y'all know what a provider is? Or are y'all looking for a husband provider? If you're looking for a husband provider, then you have to date several at the same time, not just one. Because you're wasting time. Women are already on a biological clock, and y'all are sitting here dating one person at a time. That don't make no sense.
That's right. Now, you remember from the first clip, the brother was talking about how much money you need to make. Like $85,000 a year. That's with tax. A lot of people in Atlanta, especially young women, probably not going to be able to make that. So then what's going to happen? They got to try to find somebody to get that money somehow to make their life a little bit better. But you know what? They might get scammed themselves. Now, this particular lady, she came out with a really good video. Now, I don't know if she's from Atlanta. She got a real strong Southern accent. She might be from somewhere else and moved there. But this is what she's saying now as a warning to women.
Ladies, it's getting dangerous out here using these men for money. So all this social media, y'all listen to these women telling y'all go after these men for money. Y'all got to understand it's getting very dangerous out here. Y'all better go out here and get a job, get a hustle, get something to make your own money and start running behind these men and trying to use them. Because I'm telling you, it's getting dangerous out here. These social media people telling y'all to get these sugar daddies and y'all getting these crazy men that's unhinged, don't have nothing to lose, willing to risk it all. Man, y'all find these men everywhere. online, on dating sites, on sugarbabies.com and all this other weird stuff. I'm telling y'all come out better. Getting you a job, getting you a side hustle, starting you a business, do something, go to school, get a trade, get something going for yourself. Stop listening to these people telling y'all to go run behind these men, because I'm telling you, when something go wrong, where they gonna be at? These folks who telling you this stuff are nowhere to be found. They're not gonna tell you the crazy stuff come behind these crazy men, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better stop listening to these people online telling y'all, go get these men, go run their money up. I live in Atlanta. All you see is women running behind these men, and these men be lying, acting like they got all this money, and they actually out here trying to use them for their money. These men tricking the women these days. And these women seeing these men riding around in these expensive cars, wearing these expensive clothes, luxury clothes, shoes, riding around here in these rented Rolls Royces, renting everything, and they living in storage units. And they real car is a U-Haul truck. Okay? They living in storage units and riding around in rented U-Haul trucks. And you thinking that these men have money, and they really looking for you. For you to pay their way. Y'all better start getting played by these men and start listening to these women telling y'all to be a sugar baby and go around and get these sugar daddies. Diseases out here. All kind of stuff out here. Y'all better be looking out for this stuff. Y'all just out here just moving. Not even thinking. Y'all feet moving, but y'all brain don't stop. Y'all better get together. And stop listening to this fake world of social media that's going to get y'all in so much trouble.
Yeah. You don't know what kind of dudes you're dating in Atlanta, right? Now, I'm not even going to go with the DL thing or whatever, because the same thing goes with the women. A lot of brothers don't know what they're dating. But what's happening is a lot of the ladies out there, instead of looking for a man that's on their checklist, they're looking for the man they think got the bag. And you know what? It happens here in Africa. You know what we call it? The fake rich crew. Man, listen, it's so many people taking pictures, going to brunches, hanging around the fly crowd, doing everything. If they're even getting on a plane, they're taking pictures on the plane. You see a lot of broke people, man, with a lot of cash taking pictures next to rented vehicles or somebody else's vehicles. Anybody that got money will not do that. I'm gonna tell you right now, right? If you are actually successful, you don't need to do that because you already have the money. People who are doing that are trying to prove they got the money. And if you're not around money as a woman or as a man, you would be like, oh, that person got money, I need to get close to them. But you know exactly what's gonna happen? Well, if you're a lady and you're dumb enough to do that, first of all, you're probably gonna get booty clapped up, right? Booty clapping sounds. You might get your cheeks clapped, thinking that you got somebody, and at first they might spend money on you. I know about this lady. She thought she had a baller, right? At first, dude was really cashing out on her, right? Taking her here, taking her there, just doing all the stuff, right? Now, this is just to get her interested, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, she's still clapping the cheeks up and everything, you know, love bombing her. Oh, you so beautiful. You know, let me buy these sandals and everything. You know, she never had nobody do that. Then all of a sudden, like, the dude started having some tough times. She was like, listen, babe, you know, I ain't got it right now, but, you know, I'm going through some tough times. Can you help me? She like, yeah, cool, you know. So he driving her car around, you know, she giving him some money. She didn't know was he made an investment in her. So he did that to be able to access a lot of her stuff. And at the end of the day, he ended up getting more out of her than she got out of him. And he got to clap them cheeks. So he ended up leaving her, ghosting her, ran up hella bills in her name and all that. Then she had to end up with like a $20,000 bill, $25,000 bill. He done went and changed his name and everything, off to the next chick. That's what you get when you're looking for a scammer. And that's happening not only in Atlanta, but it's happening around the world. I would tell anybody, male or female, stay away from people who are fake rich. A lot of people are scammers. Unfortunately, a lot of people are people in the wrong thing. And you might be dealing with a dude or a female and they in the wrong thing and you be caught up with them. You don't know gunshots. You might get your ass shot at or whatever worse. And then you might get hemmed up by the police. And even though you might not go to jail, it's a bad experience, right? You got to be on the right path, looking for the right kind of situation. Otherwise, you're going to end up like some of these chicks in the ATL, looking for a dude you think is going to take care of you. And, you know, he's just offering you all these things and you ain't did nothing for the guy. You just getting love bombed. You don't know you about to get your cheeks clapped and you about to get played. This happens all over the world, but especially in cities like Atlanta. Because again, you don't know how many people in entertainment drive cars around, drive Range Rovers around, and they are completely broke. The business is bankrupt. They don't have no money. They scamming everybody. They got debts and bills everywhere. But hey, anything for the gram, right? You gonna mess around and mess your life up. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy L.J. Jackson back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.